So the fish stick guy, yeah, Gordon Klingenschmitt. We talked about him last week with talking about he's the Gorton's fisherman. He's not quite. No, not even close. Boy, he's got some stuff to say to us this week about atheism. He's actually calling us out. You know, it's. I wish I could say that it's funny, but it's not. I mean, I listened to this earlier tonight, and I don't have words for it. And since this is Luke's first time through Fun with Real Audio, he's in for a treat.
Let's take a moment and discern the spirits.
Discern.
Every time he says that, I'm about to lose my fucking mind, because let's take a minute to discern the spirits. Like, well, let me cast 4d6 and find out what it rolls. It's like
roll for initiative.
Like
17.
Let me roll my d20. Oh, 17's a pretty good score. It's like, well, I need you to roll 2d10 and give me a percentage off of it. Call high. Like, I roll blue is high. Throw your dice. It's like, let's discern the spirits. Like, let me throw my empty Buffalo Wild Wings bones onto the table and be like, oh, yeah, let me tell you the future here. It's like,
is it like that scene from the 13th Warrior with the lady when she's throwing the bones in the Viking tent?
See, I was going to go with Predator 2 with the Rastafarian guy that he rolls the chicken bones on the steel kettle.
On Predator 2?
Yeah.
I cast discern spirits.
Magic missile. Magic missile.
Come on.
Magic missile at the darkness.
Oh, wait, no, what's
Magic missile.
what is the LARP video that we had from ages ago where he's like, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. He's just throwing. Oh, LARPing.
In this story, you see human actors. Here's this woman and her daughter, and you see the Ten Commandments, and you have the school district and their officials, and there's lawyers involved on both sides.
So you see the things and the stuff, and with the things and the things and the stuff, and the pudding pops.
It's fine. He's setting up the dungeon. It's okay. Yeah. Go on.
That made absolutely no sense to me.
Where are the spirits in this story? Where's the spirit of God?
Nowhere, because
He's
that's
too
not a
busy-
thing.
He's too busy helping Tom Brady win Super Bowls.
He's too busy watching me masturbate.
I cast detect spirit.
You roll a 1.
Ah!
Critical failure.
I detected myself.
Where are the demonic spirits? You can tell by looking at the morality of the human actors involved.
Okay. How can you tell morality by actors?
Godly spirits, demonic spirits.
I saw on his face that he's not a very moral man.
No, Gordon Klingenschmitt is definitely not a very moral man. I don't know if you, there was an episode of, I think it was The Daily Show, where they were talking about trans rights and stuff. And he was on camera, and he's like, well, but if we're going to talk about this kind of thing, I need to change. And he's like, wait, what are you talking about? Because he was wearing like a senator outfit, and he went to go change into like a priest outfit kind of thing to talk about this kind of thing. And someone's like, so you needed to be somebody else before you could actually comment on this kind of thing. And it was just this amazing hypocrisy from somebody that's like, I don't think trans rights should exist, even though I can't talk about this wearing, regular suits. I need to wear Christian clothes to talk about this. God damn it, Gordon.
For example, we know from the Bible that God gave Moses the 10 Commandments, including thou shalt not kill and other things.
It took him a second to think of that one. Did you catch that? It took him like a
Like,
hard.
Wait a minute. I know this.
Hang on. There are 10 of them. There are 10 of them. There are 10 of them.
There were 15.
I used to pride myself on knowing the 10. I'm glad I don't remember most of them nowadays, but like,
most of them are like, don't piss off God.
Like the very first one is, I am the Lord thy God. There are no gods before me. Like that's number 1. Like that is like your ultimate like being saying like, I know there's other gods out there, but don't trust them. Only trust me.
Right? If you're the only
Love
one,
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things. Now, these are good ideas that we ought to teach children. That's kind of the purpose of education in some ways, is to teach them morality.
Nope.
No. No.
They kind of figure most of it out on their own.
Morality is a feeling kind of thing, and teaching is more of a brain kind of thing. Okay, kids are shitty. I'm not gonna lie. Like, kids are shitty because they don't know how to act around other people yet, because they're learning their fucking place in the world.
Haven't developed those skills yet.
Yeah, and so when they do something shitty, yeah, you call them out on it, but you also be like, would you like to be treated that way? They're like, no. Okay, there's my basis for morality. Do you want to be treated like shit? No. Okay, then don't treat other people like shit. It's about as simple as it gets. But no, not according to Gordon. That needs to be the fucking first thing you teach people how to do is morality. Like, no, you don't need to teach them how to fucking add, subtract, multiply, and divide. No. No, let's go ahead and teach them fucking the 10 Commandments, which, like, 5 out of 10 are mostly God-related. I am the God. Don't talk about other gods. I'm the only God.
And yet, here is this little girl. And God bless her, maybe she's put up to it by her atheist mother or the atheist lawyers or whatever, but this little girl has a violent reaction to something in the 10 Commandments.
What violent? I don't know what he's talking about. We need some context here, but
I wonder if he's thinking like she's possessed. So
maybe I don't know.
Is causing a
your mother sucks cocks in hell.
Nah, she really likes her neighbor's ox.
She covets that fucking thing every day.
She covets the shit out of that thing.
It's all about
every
them
day.
Oh man,
What is that thing inside of her? Or more specifically inside of her mother, and certainly inside of the Freedom from Religion Foundation lawyers.
it's called sexiness. That's what it is.
called the pizza they ate before they went there.
Just runs through them.
Like, look,
Yeah.
man, I had pizza earlier today, and I could have pizza again.
Squirrel.
Yeah.
What is
It
that
could
thing
happen.
inside of them that hates the Word of God so much that it causes them to have psychological injury and trauma?
You fucking jackass Christians cause us to have psychological injury and trauma.
Like, when I listen to stuff like this, my brain literally shits out of my ear. And I'm not joking about it. I'm going to have to wipe here in a couple of seconds to get this out, because it's so ridiculously stupid and
Yeah.
baseless that it's just like, where are you getting this shit from? It's like, and then they have an audience 30 times larger than anything any of us do. It's like, and that probably shouldn't be that impressive, because most of us have pretty, mediocre audiences, but 30 times that
It's
would
a
not
good
be
size. I don't know what you're talking about.
3 inches
Not
is
the size
okay.
of the
My wife
audience,
has
it's how
told
you
me
use 'em.
it's about girth, people. It's about girth. It's not the length.
Look,
it's the
No,
girth.
it's weight. It's
I'm hung like
length
a tuna can.
times girth divided by. Sorry, that's South Park. I couldn't remember the formula.
Pie's in there somewhere.
Pie.
I just think people have an inherent nature. They just want to believe stupid shit. So people, the dumber you can make things sound, the more people believe it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that makes complete
it-
sense there, Brian. I believe you. I'm going to give you so much of my money every week.
Fuck, man.
It
It's not the
hurts.
school district. It's the demonic spirit inside of them.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That is what needs deliverance and healing. And honestly, they should have more exposure to the 10 Commandments so that they would be free from their demonic influence.
I feel like he wants to beat that little girl over the head with one of them.
He wants to
Even big arms.
fuck. He wants to fuck that little kid. That's what he wants.
Fuck, man.
I hate to go
Probably.
there, but he's like, that sexy little girl just needs to be told what is right and what's wrong, and my dick is right.
Hey, it's not that. Hey, it's not in the 10 Commandments. So that's
Hey, man.
totally cool.
And
Yeah.
it's definitely
They
not
can
dead
do
baby jokes. Calling back to Monday's episode. That is definitely not what we're talking about here.
No,
Wait a minute.
no.
No.
I'm still confused. Because wasn't when Jesus came, wasn't the Old Testament supposed to be thrown out, and the New Testament was supposed to be an important thing, right? But only if it fits what you're saying. Unless it doesn't, then you got to go back to the Old Testament.
See,
So
that's a
otherwise-
misconception, because his whole thing where he's like, I didn't come to abolish the old law, but to I don't know. Look,
don't know.
man.
It had something to do with a sword and
No,
fucking
that's the thing.
and-
I've had enough drinks where I'm not going to be able to quote exact Bible scripture at you,
There's
but
some
the
goat
thing is, like,
fuckers in there.
Yeah.
I feel like the Old Testament's a big edit. Like somebody went through and said, this shit there's some good shit here, but this doesn't fly. We're gonna have to just make this work.
yeah, people kind of like their shrimp. It's like we're gonna have to change this.
I feel like Brian Singer might have wrote the Bible. He came back through and re-looped it all. And
Reboot it.
all trying
Reboot it.
to-
We're gonna need
reboot it. Yeah.
Like, look, Casuet law doesn't make sense anymore. I like to wear
Wait,
blended
wait.
fabrics, and I
Was
definitely
cheese-
want some cheese on my burger. That's what I want.
Fuck. My
Hang
favorite
on.
though is Revelations, the book that makes no goddamn sense, that just shows up out of nowhere, that doesn't fit in at all to anything else in the Bible, and just bam, 3-headed monsters, giant fire demons, all kinds
No,
of
no.
crazy
The best part of Revelation is the horses with stingers and sword mouth Jesus.
As played by Oscar Isaac.
Oh, God.
Oh,
I might
God.
actually follow it if that was the case.
Okay, we need to commission somebody to go and rewrite the Bible and replace all the names with X-Men
X-Men?
names.
Let's replace them all with Star Trek names.
Shit, I might read that.
And then Lor Santeca went unto Judea.
To fight the Wolverine of Judea.
Oh,
Which
fuck you,
Tanaka
Gordon.
with the walls fell.
Oh,
Grace
man.
clearly got to be baby Jesus, though, right? Can we change the gender?
Retcon it.
And the light
Retcon it.
came down from the heavens, and it was the Phoenix Force.
Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra.
When the walls fell.
Timba
Shaka when the false.
Shaka
Timba.
won the walls.
Timba when the balls fell.
And the three wise men, Luke, Obi-Wan.
Oh, I know.
and
It's Timba.
Qui-Gon.
His arms wide.
Android.